So, how does it feel to be back on campus again?
You know, it felt pretty good. I got all the classes I wanted.
Yeah, are you sure you haven't taken on too full a load? Come on now, you've only been out of rehab one day. I don't want you to overdo.
Will you stop worrying? I told you, I want to graduate as soon as I can. I've lost enough time already. I want to start making some of it up.
That's the spirit. We're so proud of you, you know that?
Yeah, but it's still nice to hear.
And you know that you have our support.
I know. You guys have been great, and I appreciate all your support. But I'm really gonna have to do it on my own now. Don't worry. I can handle it.
Look, if you need anything at all, please just ask, okay?
Okay, I promise.
Jason!
Morning, everybody.
Hi, Jason.
Shouldn't you be at school?
Well, there's a teacher's conference, no school. Look, I was just on my way out.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with your face?
What happened to you?
Jason?
Mom, please, okay? It's nothing. I got into a little fight yesterday, that's all.
A fight? Who with?
Mom, it's not a big deal. Please don't make it one.
Just tell us what happened.
Just leave it alone, okay? It's over with.
I don't get it. What are you protecting this punk Jagger for?
Hey.
Yeah.
What's wrong this morning?
Nothing's wrong. Why?
You're just so quiet. You barely said a single word. You still worried about yesterday?
Yeah, I feel bad about what happened to Jason.
I know. Jagger, you couldn't do anything about it. You tried to warn him. He wouldn't listen to you. What could you do, just stand there and let him pound on you?
Yeah, I know, but he was a friend of mine. I didn't want to hurt him. Just hope he's okay.
I hope so, too. Anyway, you can't feel guilty about it. It's not your fault. It was mine.
How do you figure that?
I mean, he's trying to get back at me through you.
No, he's probably trying to get back at both of us.
I just wish I would have told him a while ago, because maybe he would have handled it a little better, you know?
Listen, it would have happened either way, you know?
Why do you say that?
Because the Quartermains, they don't like to lose.
Find out everything you can and get back to me as soon as possible.
Who is that?
One of our lobbyists in Washington.
Something's going on with the LQ. Something bad, I take it?
Could be much worse. Somebody on Capitol Hill has anonymously tipped off the EPA that Medco is dumping toxins in some river.
So? Who's Medco?
One of our pharmaceutical divisions in Pennsylvania.
Oops. Are you?
Am I what?
Dumping toxins in the river.
I don't know. But either way, this could be a real disaster.
Anonymous tipster, huh? Well, we both know who that is.
Yeah. The not-so-honorable Senator Jack Kensington.
Yep, no surprise there.
All I know is I better get a handle on things quickly before the rest of the family finds out.
Oh, damn it all to hell.
What is this for the EPA? And who was that?
Well, it's some friend of mine in Washington. Apparently they're hot on our tail. That's what it's all about.
What does the EPA want with us? We haven't done anything wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter. Apparently a rumor's as good as a fact in Washington.
We all know who started that rumor.
You don't have to be a genius to figure that out.
I told you Kensington was going to make good on his threat.
Yeah, apparently he's done just that.
Ned never should have tried to blackmail a United States senator.
You know, you're not exactly blameless in this whole mess, Tracy, so don't try to pretend you are.
I am not the one that leaked the tape to the press. Ned is. Look at the damage he's done trying to get back at that little tart he was married to.
I don't want to hear anymore. I've got more important things on my mind right now.
You're right about that. We've got to stop it somehow.
We?
Yes, we. You need someone you can count on now. And unlike Ned, I have never done anything to jeopardize the LQ.
You hear me out. I'm thoroughly disgusted with you and Ned for allowing your personal life to interfere with the welfare of ELQ.
I did nothing of the kind.
Tracy, who do you think you're fooling? This is me you're talking to, remember? If you hadn't dug up that dirt on Jenny, we wouldn't be in this position now.
I was just trying to get her to stay away from my husband.
Yeah, look what it got you. It ruined both your marriages.
Look, Ned is the one you should be pointing the finger at, not me. He knew all along that Kensington was going to come gunning for us. One more reason why you should let me get involved in ELQ.
That'll be the day.
Daddy, I would make a terrific CEO.
Tracy, the only thing you know about business is how to disperse the profits.
How can you say that? I have always kept up with ELQ business. In fact, just the other day, you complimented me on cutting down on cost overruns.
Now, just because you had one good idea doesn't mean that you could head a company. ELQ's a major conglomerate, not something for you to play with until you get bored.
Daddy, you always do this. This has nothing to do with my capabilities or lack thereof. It has to do with the fact that I'm a woman.
I'm the first one to admit I never planned on having a woman head my company.
Daddy, this is the 90s, not the 50s. Don't you think you should stop living in the dark ages?
I'm old enough to live in any age I wish to. I mean, I paid my dues.
Do you really think a woman should stay home and take care of her husband and children?
You didn't win any awards for that category either, Tracy.
Fine. I happen to think that I'm an excellent mother to Dylan. Now, I would like a greater challenge.
Nothing is more important than raising children.
Oh, Daddy, I know with your guidance, I could get Kensington off our backs and keep ELQ on track.
The damage is done, Tracy. This is a lot more difficult than you think.
Daddy, you put your trust in Ned and look where it got you, okay? What you need now is a true Quartermain with unquestionable loyalty, someone you can trust. What you need is me.
Tracy, as I recall, a few years ago, you withheld my heart medication. I couldn't even trust you with my life. How can I trust you with my company?
So what are you gonna do?
Well, my main concern right now is stopping the rumors before my grandfather finds out.
Oh, when is this gonna end?
What do you mean?
Well, you had to know Kensington was gonna retaliate. His career might be ruined here.
Yeah, so?
So he did. He did. He reported you to the EPA, which was a pretty good move, too, I might admit. So I think you ought to concentrate on them and forget about him.
Are you crazy? If I don't stop him right now, there's no telling what he'll do next. Excuse me. And besides, if I pull this off, the EPA is going to back down, and Kensington will be laughed out of Washington.
Wait, pull what off? What?
Well, I figure if I can prove that Kensington was behind those rumors, no one's going to take his allegations seriously.
Why not?
Well, because they'll see he's just trying to settle a score with the Quartermains. I mean, the whole world knows he's out to get us. He's involved in a public scandal with a former member of the Quartermain family.
Yeah, he did just admit at that press conference that he had an affair with Jenny. This might work.
There you go. By the time I'm through with him, he's going to wish he'd never been born.
And you can put another notch in your belt.
I'll give you the honors.
There isn't anything you wouldn't do to succeed, is there?
Well, you know how the game goes.
Oh, yeah, I do. But I wonder if everything you do is really necessary.
Stop wondering. You do what you have to do to get the job done. That's the way I see it.
I just don't know if I would do what you do.
Sure you would have. You would have done anything to get that airline. I did. And I didn't notice you trying to stop me.
Could anybody stop you, Ned?
Someone who wanted to, maybe. But you didn't want to. We're alike, you and me. It's a good thing, too, huh? See you later.
Will you please just all stop fussing over me?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to press charges against
Dad,
this
he's
guy.
just a punk. Please, just leave it alone, okay?
I'm not going to leave it alone.
You may think it was just a little fight, but it doesn't look little to me.
You don't get it, do you?
Dad, he wants you to back off. Come on, this isn't a matter for the police anyway.
Back off. What kind of parent would I be if I did that?
Dad, it was a fair fight. Just leave it alone.
It doesn't look like it was fair.
Why don't we just let him tell us what happened?
Okay. We were arguing, and I got angry. Look, I started it.
It doesn't matter who started.
And I don't need my father running interference for me. I'm a big boy now, Dad. I can fight my own battles.
Wait a second, Dad, come on. You can't get involved. The goat's gonna make Jason look.
Was this over, Karen?
Yeah, I guess it was.
I know you're hurt, but fighting isn't going to make it any better.
I know. I told you I was wrong. It was my fault. And I was so out of line with Karen. And Jagger, he was just trying to stop me. Look, how can I blame Jagger for protecting Karen when I've done the exact same thing myself? Thank you for your concern. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Is that okay?
Jason.
Well, there you go.
Thanks, killer.
I told you not to call me that.
You deserve it after slapping around the Quartermain kid like that.
I don't want to talk about it.
You belong in a gym. You have a talent, you should put it to use.
You should stop bugging me.
You've had some training, haven't you?
Nope, no training.
Come on, tell me, will you please?
I picked it up on the streets, all right?
And you must have run up pretty fast, huh?
Well, you see, sometimes you have to do that, or else you don't grow up at all.
Look, kid, I know about growing up on your own. I know about having to look out for yourself. And let me tell you one thing. Nothing could be a better preparation for a life in the ring.
I am not interested.
Well, you better get interested. You're going to wind up in big trouble slapping around people on the street, beating up people
Hey,
in
wait
bars.
a second.
You
If
can't
you're
go around
talking
running around
about
like that in
Jason the
life.
other night, I'm not proud of what happened, okay? He was a friend of mine, you understand?
I understand.
And I don't like to make enemies either.
I understand.
All right.
Look, kid. Just do me a favor, okay?
All right. One favor.
All right. Just promise me you'll think about maybe coming down to my gym sometime, moving around just a little, just once.
All right. If I do that, then you're going to stop bugging me, right?
Yes.
I'll think about it.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, gosh, freezing. Hey, could you give me some hot tea? It's freezing. Could you hurry it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, bro. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, well, thank you. I'd rather not have it on my clothes if you don't mind.
Oh, did I get some on you? I'm very sorry.
You know, Karen, that's really not a lovely way to treat a paying customer. Oh, that's right. You're probably feeling special today, right? Having the two guys fight over you?
Brenda, I didn't want that fight to happen, and you know it.
Oh, that's right. You never do anything wrong. Did you ever do anything wrong? Ever?
Knock it off, Brenda.
You have everyone in this, well, almost everyone in this town believing that you are Miss Perfect. I think we know differently, don't we?
I think I'm busy.
Oh, really? Look, if you were the person that you claim to be, I don't think you would have walked out on Jason. Not the night of the Valentine's Day dance. Karen, do you even realize how humiliated he must have been in front of all those other kids?
Who do you think you are, Brenda? His guardian angel?
Maybe I am. I think he probably needs one after you got through with him. Oh, and that fight you started outside, that was brilliant.
I did not start that fight.
Well, you didn't do anything to stop it.
I tried.
Oh, you tried. Stop it! That was really nice, Karen. That helped out a lot. Your little screams. You could have grabbed Jagger. You could have done something to stop it. You knew that Jagger would tear Jason apart.
It's hard to believe the lengths you'll go to change the subject.
A heart attack is nothing to sneeze at.
I'm not sneezing. You weren't having a heart attack. You were faking.
You weren't aware of it at the time, my darling daughter.
Good morning, Grandfather, Mother.
Why do you say good morning? It's anything but. I suppose you know that the EPA's on our tail.
Yes, I'm aware of the problem, and I'm dealing with it.
Well, is there any truth to the allegation that we're dumping toxins?
I don't see how it's possible.
No, there better not be, or there's going to be hell to pay. What kind of a campaign are you cooking up to counteract all this bad publicity that's going to come out of all this? And have you assessed the damage and how we're going to clean it up?
What, just slow down, okay? I found out about the same time you did.
Well, I want answers, not explanations.
Okay, all right. I've decided to take an entirely different approach, a slightly different angle, so to speak.
Well, let's hear it. It better be good.
I want to go straight to the source of our troubles.
Kensington?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the matter with you? I mean, he's nailed us to the wall. You want to go back for more punishment?
Just hear me out. What if we expose him as the person who anonymously tipped off the EPA? You see, if I can prove that, this is all over before it even started.
That's your solution?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, if you ask me.
How can you be so arrogant? We're not some Mickey Mouse affair. This is a giant corporation. If there's any truth to these allegations, those environmentalists are going to latch onto us and bleed us dry.
That's if there's any truth to what Kensington told them.
They'll snoop around until they find something. All this bad publicity is going to make trouble.
Fine, we'll just mount a counterattack.
You attack from strength, not weakness. You know, this overblown ego of yours is going to cause us nothing but trouble.
Grandfather, this has nothing to do with my ego.
Oh, shut up. I've spent half my life building ELQ to the point that it is now. I'm damned if I'm going to have you put it down because of some redhead.
He can certainly raise the roof when he wants to, can't he?
I know what you're trying to do. I know you're going to try to use this incident against me. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way in hell that you're going to succeed.
We'll see about that.
Hey.
Are you still here?
Yeah. Keep your distance from me.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you've been quite the tough guy lately. I don't know whether or not I should be afraid of you.
What are you talking about, the fight with Jason?
Yeah, that, and I don't know, Jagger, you just seem different. You don't seem like the gentle, sweet guy I used to know. I think I know why.
Give it a rest.
No, I'm serious. I mean, first those 3 guys the other night, you beat those guys up at the bar.
I saved your butt.
Yeah. But I mean, what about this thing out here with Jason? What was that all about?
What do you think, I should have let him hit me? I mean, you were there. You saw what happened.
Yeah, I saw what happened. Look, all I'm saying is that I think that if you and Karen had more of a, you know, normal relationship, that you wouldn't have to walk around acting like the Terminator all the time.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I just mean that everybody knows that when you don't have a sex life, you get aggressive. I mean, that's why they don't let athletes, you know, have sex before a big game.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
Jagger, come on. It's so obvious. I mean, ever since you've been with her, you've just been, I don't know, on the edge. The way I see it, if she keeps up her title as Miss Virgin Queen, you're going to have to walk around beating up people and taking lots of cold showers.
No, Brenda. You remember how I like my showers. Nice and hot.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget? Jagger, I know you. You need a real woman.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about. And so do you.
Come on. You're feeling lousy because of the fight and top of everything else that happened. It'll be better tomorrow.
Where'd you learn that one? Rehab?
Yeah, as a matter of fact. One day at a time.
Has it worked for you?
talking about you here.
Well, we're brothers, all right. In more ways than one.
Yeah, how's that?
When it comes to women, we're both batting zero.
Yeah, it kind of seems that way, doesn't it? You know what I think? I think you're gonna meet someone before you know it. And I think she's gonna be the right girl for you.
Oh, yeah? What makes you so sure? Have you?
I haven't been looking. Besides, our situation's a little bit different. I mean, Karen was a girlfriend. Nikki was almost my wife.
Just a girlfriend. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I know it hurts.
This is just so weird.
What?
I still love Karen. And here she goes and dumps me for Jagger. And I still love her.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I mean, you didn't think you could just turn it off and on like a light switch, did you?
I don't know. Maybe I did. I mean, not anymore. You're not really over Nikki, are you?
No. I don't know if I ever will be.
Great, great. This is just what I need to be hearing right now.
You asked me, and I told you the truth. You know, if she had died or something like that, at least it would have ended. But you know, this way it's like it can't be over. Jason, I don't want the folks to know, all right?
You probably already do.
Maybe, but I've given them enough grief. They don't...
Look, AJ, they care about you no matter what. Look, that stuff's in the past anyway. I mean, all you gotta do now is just get on with your life.
And I'm going to. But I need to find out why Nikki left on our wedding day.
Why do you want to do that? She's gone. It's just gonna take time.
You know, I know I drank to try and block out the pain.
But you've got that under control, though.
Yeah, I got it under control. I'm dry. All that's left's the pain. But there is not a day, not an hour that goes by that I don't think about taking a drink. Just to get some relief.
I mean, you wouldn't start drinking again, would you?
Not if I can help it. No. Come on, don't worry about it.
You honestly don't think grandfather is going to turn over ELQ to a woman, let alone you? I mean, that's so naive, I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Stranger things have happened.
Not in this family. He'd rather cut off his right arm than see a woman in charge.
Daddy can change his mind anytime he wants to.
Obviously, you don't get it. So let me explain it to you. You see, I am handling the Kensington situation, and I have no intention of stepping down.
You don't get it. Daddy is reevaluating ELQ starting at the top. That means you.
Don't be so sure. Despite the floor show you put on.
It was just because Alan and Monica were in the room.
What?
I didn't want them to think that I was on your side. They might try to get control of ELQ for themselves. Who would you rather have, Alan or me? Or better yet, an outsider? That would really make our lives hell.
Nice try, Mother. The truth is, you want all the power for yourself, so you can make everyone in this family miserable, just like you've made me miserable my entire life.
I've taken care of you your entire life. I have protected you all the way down the line. I am your mother.
You're pathetic.
Oh, you're a fool.
What's the matter, Mother? Do you think that you need this title in order to buy yourself another husband?
You're more than a fool. You're stupid.
I'm not stupid enough to fall for your line of bull.
Gee, I hope Miss Barrett can keep you in tie clips. It's about all you'll have left by the time I'm through with you. Then again, I don't know if she's going to want you when she finds out you're still in love with the baker's daughter.
What is this? Jealousy? Sexual frustration? You have no idea about my personal relationships.
I know you.
And I know you. And don't think for 1 second that I'm going to let you take out your bitterness over Paul dumping you on me. So just face reality, Mother. You're alone. And you always will be.
That sounds horrible. Yep. Let's just say it wasn't one of my better days. Well, let's talk about something else. Tell me about you and Ned. Me and Ned? That good, huh? He can be very romantic and sensitive, and then he can turn and be very cold and calculating. A barracuda. Sounds like someone I vaguely know. Thank you. You're going to sit there and call me a barracuda? I'm not going to call you anything. And I'm just going to tell you I know you. You can be a wonderful, caring friend. You're a very good sister to Brenda, as much as she puts you through. But I've seen you operate, and I know when it comes to business, you take off those little white kid gloves. Yeah, it can be pretty tough, huh? You ready for another opinion? You got more to say? Yeah, I got more to say. Okay. Okay. First we have Bill Eckert, now we have Ned. Now these are two focused, very powerful individuals who will stop at nothing to win, no matter what the cost. What you're trying to say in your own little funny roundabout way is that you don't necessarily have to be opposite to attract? I just think that sometimes people seek a reflection of themselves. I mean, what they'd like to be. You think I would like to be more like Ned? Well, think, I don't know about that. Think about it. I mean, we're very multi-dimensional, complex creatures. You are really on a roll today. But you're right. I mean, I really like to win. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. No. It's just that lately I've been wondering what price I have to pay to win with Ned. Well, Julia, only you can decide that.
Good morning, AJ. Hey, morning, James. Nice to see you. You too. Have you seen Mr. Ashton around?
No, I haven't seen him yet this morning, but you know what? He usually comes in right about this time.
Okay, thanks.
Sure, you're welcome. Excuse me one second.
AJ?
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I thought that was you. I'm doing pretty good. How's Jason doing today?
He's had better days. He's still pretty
Yeah.
messed up, yeah.
I feel so terrible about what happened. It was very uncool of Jagger.
Well, somebody might just have to straighten out Jagger.
Is Jason at home right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think I just left him at the boathouse. He should still be there.
I was thinking about maybe going over there and seeing how he was doing. Do you think that'd be a good idea?
Yeah, I do. I think it'd be nice. I think he could probably use a friend about now.
Well, then say no more. I'm on my way.
It's nice seeing you.
It's good to see you, too.
Because?
AJ, I thought you were in rehab.
I was. I just got out. Guess you've been a little bit behind on the family news since you moved out of the gatehouse, huh?
So, are you, rehabbed?
Clean as a whistle. Actually, I was looking for you.
Well, you found me. What do you want?
My old job back at the hotel.
I don't think so.
Come on, Ned. Look, I know I messed up. I'm sorry. I really am. Just give me a chance to show you that I changed.
Okay. If you give me one good reason why I should give you a second chance.
Because I stopped drinking.
I've heard that before.
This time it's true.
Well, I think I'll just have to wait and see how things go.
Same old Ned.
Look, if you've really cleaned up your act, I'll talk to you again in a couple weeks.
A couple weeks? Man, come on. I need a job now, man. Look, I thought you and I were family.
AJ, that's the best I can do for
Look,
you.
I'm just asking for a second chance here. You know, what's the deal? You never needed one? Or have you always been perfect?
Jason?
Brenda. What are you doing here?
I thought maybe you could use some company.
I do what you want, but I don't think I'm gonna be very good company.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'll live.
Look, I'm really sorry about the fight. It wasn't fair.
Look, I have nobody to blame but myself.
Jason, you were
No
upset.
excuses. It was my fault, that's all there is to it. But I do appreciate you trying to help.
Look, I still don't think it was right what Karen did.
She's entitled to be with whoever she wants.
Yeah, but Jason, she should have told you the truth sooner. I knew it. God, I knew it. I knew there was something going on between those two. Do you remember when they got caught out in the snowstorm? We were waiting all night at Kelly's.
Yeah. You tried to tell me then. And we had a fight over it because I didn't believe you.
Hey, I wasn't trying to score points or anything. I was just trying to warn you.
I know. I realize that now. I guess I just didn't want to see it then, so I didn't.
It's okay. You know, when we really care about people, I think we just don't want to see the truth
Yeah,
sometimes.
but what I don't get is why did Karen even pretend to like me?
I don't know if she was pretending or not, Jason, but come on, you were her knight in shining armor.
Come on.
Jason, I'm serious. Look at you. You're rich. You're intelligent. You're not bad looking. Come on, you have the magic Quartermain name. I think you were probably everything that Karen and her pathetic mother ever dreamed of.
No. Karen didn't care about materialistic things or superficial stuff like that. She had her own goals.
You're right. She seemed really together.
You think it was an act?
I think maybe Karen must have just been confused. I mean, maybe she felt caught between you and Jagger.
Looking back now, I don't think she ever cared about me at all.
I think she cared about you, Jason. Maybe she just thought she could have both of you guys. She did for a while. Just when it came down to it and she had to choose, she chose Jagger. I'm really sorry. I guess we always go with our own kind, don't we?
AJ, can I get you something?
You know where my brother is right now? I'll tell you. He's sitting down at the boathouse by himself trying to figure out what he did wrong.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're sorry? That's all you have to say?
I didn't want to hurt him, AJ.
Do you think he deserved to be treated that way?
I don't think he deserved it at all. I think he's a great guy. I'm sorry.
Well, then what's your story then, huh? I mean, I think one of us ought to hear it because he sure as hell doesn't know.
Look, it had nothing to do with him. It was me. You know, I just finally had to admit that I wasn't being truthful with me or Jason. You understand that? I cared about him a lot, though.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, you got a pretty twisted way of showing it.
No, it's just that Jason cared about me a lot more than I did for him, and I can't help
so what?
that.
So what? You just waited around till something better came along? Is that it?
No, AJ,
Let me tell you something. He deserves better than that. A hell of a lot better.
Him. You understand that? It wasn't like that at all. I care about Jason a lot.
Is there a problem here?
You're it. You beat the crap out of my brother, didn't you?
Listen,
Didn't you?
I don't want to have any trouble with you.
You know, maybe I'll
understand?
just settle this once and for all myself.
Listen, I don't want to fight you any more than I wanted to fight you, brother. He pushed me.
What, like this? Huh? Is that why you beat him so badly? Maybe you want to try it on someone your own size, huh, you
Hey,
scum?
Guys, stop, please.
I might if I see somebody that can stand up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you around,
Maybe
Jagger.
I will.
Why is this so hard?
Hey, listen, forget it. It's all over now.
No, it's not, Jagger. I thought that if I was honest with Jason, that I could be with you and everything would be fine.
Hey. You did the right thing, okay? And now we're together.
Yeah, but what about Jason? I didn't even think about him, and now he's not okay.
And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that.
What?
You surprised me.
Well, I hate to be predictable.
I don't see that happening.
Okay, why do I surprise you?
Well, I just always thought of you as this big-time party girl.
Well, I like parties.
No, but what you said about Karen and Jagger.
That was just my take on the situation.
No,
Jason.
but you made sense. I mean, Karen must have felt really uncomfortable around my family, the money, everything. She really felt more secure with Jagger. It's funny, I don't even think about money. I don't see what difference it makes.
It doesn't make any difference. Unless, of course, you don't have any. You know, I've always had to wonder if guys liked me for me or for my money. I don't get my trust fund until I'm 25, though. Don't tell anyone about it. Oh, I'm sorry.
It'll be our secret. So, what about your parents? I've never heard you talk about them.
They passed away.
That's it?
Yeah. Does that hurt?
Yeah. You don't let people get close to you, do you? It's too bad.
Why?
Because you hide the best part of yourself.
Talk about surprises.
I hate being predictable.
I never thought I was your type.
Yeah, well, you never know, do you?
Well, we know one thing for sure. AJ is not over Nicky, not by a long shot.
Did he say anything else to Jason?
He's in a lot of pain. He's not going to find peace until he finds out why Nicky left him, and those are his exact words.
You don't think he's going to start drinking again, do you?
He said a day doesn't go by that he doesn't think about that, too.
Oh, good Lord. What could I have been thinking when I handed Nicky that check?
If you had consulted me, I could have told you right then and there it was going to backfire.
I can't undo it, Monica. What's done is done.
And we can only pray that he never, ever, ever finds out.
I just wonder if it wouldn't be a good thing for me just to tell him the whole truth.
No. Absolutely not. You can't tell him now. Possibly not ever.
You won't let me tell him, and you won't let me forget it.
Because it isn't going to go away. Oh, my God, Alan, what were you thinking?
I was trying to help our son, and you know it.
Well, there are not children anymore.
They're always going to be our children, Monica. But just tell me, what about us? What is going to happen to us?
Well, we all do what we have to do, don't we? Look, why don't we put our differences aside for the time being? I have a proposition I'd like to discuss with you. I think you'll find it very interesting. No? How about meeting me at the Port Charles Grill around 4? Senator, I promise you, no reporters, no lawyers. Good. See you then, Jack. I don't do for God, my country, and myself.
EC World Premiere Movie,